Okay, everybody, what's up? We just got out watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. As you can see, we got the cool ninja headbands.
Yeah,
Ninja
pretty
Turtles
cool.
headbands. I got the purple one because Donatello's my favorite.
Yeah, Raphael's my favorite.
Raphael's your favorite, and then you got Leo, which is cool.
Is Leo your favorite?
Yeah.
You have any favorite?
You don't even care. Everyone, you know, my cousin Airwrek, he's back. Sorry we didn't do I explained this already in my X-Men Apocalypse review that I couldn't upload a Civil War review. But no worries, it's okay. New to this channel, I guess, is my other cousin Jonathan. He's got a YouTube channel of his own. I'll give out the link in the description box. Okay, you don't have to pose, dude. Anyway, okay, Ninja Turtles. If you guys seen our old reviews from like 2 years ago, you know what we thought about this movie, about those other movies. Original, good. Second one, bad. Third one, garbage. The cartoon movie was alright, and the reboot was. I liked it. I still like it. After seeing it again, I still enjoy it. This one, I was looking forward to it. If you guys know already, it's getting kind of mixed negative buzz, just like the last one. But this one, the difference is this one's not doing good at the box office, so we might not even see part 3 ever gonna happen in this series at least. So, if that is the case, if there's no part 3, then I gotta say I'm kind of disappointed because like this movie was not that good. I gotta be honest, like it wasn't bad, but there was not much to it.
I thought the first one was.
I thought the last one was better, to be honest. More entertaining, and I thought the jokes were funnier. Even though I like some of the jokes here from Mikey and some from Bebop and Rocksteady, but overall, it's kind of like it felt generic.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of corny.
And it lost its like whole nostalgia factor because the last movie was the Return of the Turtles. This is just continuing, but they didn't really do that much with
I was kind of looking forward to Bebop and Rocksteady, and
I like
they weren't bad.
I like Bebop and Rocksteady for the most part, but even though they are a little cartoony, but that's fine. And some of the CG was a little bad when they transformed.
Yeah,
that was kind of bad, I admit. But you know what the most disappointing part about the movie? It's Casey Jones. Like I didn't think he was that good.
I didn't think so either.
I liked. First of all, he wasn't even needed in the movie, to be honest.
I don't think so.
You could have cut him out, and I think the movie would have flowed better because like he only has that one fight scene, and then he just kind of just like going around as like the fifth fiddle, I guess, because it's 4 turtles, but like he doesn't really do much after his first fight scene where he rescues Megan Fox. Yeah, she's just Megan Fox. Pretty much. Yeah, and oh man, I was disappointed with Shredder because he doesn't even do much in the movie.
No, he wasn't.
I mean, he's just barking orders, and then he gets taken down. He doesn't die, but he gets out of the movie.
Yeah, at the end.
And
it was a waste.
It was kind of wasted. He was wasted.
Even though he was throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, he was throughout the movie, but
he didn't do nothing.
He didn't do much. But I like the Krang stuff a little bit. That was pretty much the cartoon Krang. If you guys wanted to see Krang, that was pretty legit. And the whole fight scenes with the turtles. But yeah, the most disappointing because I remember we had a lot to say about the last movie.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say.
That's the only thing I gotta say. Like, it was some of the action scenes was alright. It had some funny parts to it. But didn't really care for much that was actually going on in the movie.
Yeah.
To be honest. I will say, it's not as weak as, the original part 2.
Yeah.
And part 3. I still like this a little bit better than those. Speaking of part 2, speaking of Skirloos, I like the Vanilla Ice Ribbons because Casey Jones broke the CD. I appreciate that. That was good. Good. But yeah, I mean, what did you guys think? I'm rambling on.
It was just kind of repetition from this last movie.
A lot of it felt beat for beat the last movie.
Yeah.
Like, wow, how the turtles are fighting Krang.
Yeah.
You got the humans doing their own thing at like the exact same time.
Yeah.
It's almost like the same thing happens, but it's not as good. It's like, you guys are just repeating yourselves.
It just felt like, all right, we kind of saw this already. There wasn't really anything new. Mikey was still hilarious.
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
Yeah.
April O'Neil was
Megan Fox was there.
Megan Fox is just there.
Same thing with Apocalypse.
It was just kind of weird, like when the first scene when she's opening and she starts changing.
Yeah.
You know how she had pants? Where the hell did pants go? Like she just put on the skirt and then the pants. The next shot is her in the skirt already.
Yeah.
What just happened? I don't know. There was just a lot of like. It just made it seem
she
like
has the power of no pants or something. Yes.
I just felt like they didn't really try that. Like they just it was kind of sloppy with details like that throughout the movie.
Yeah.
They didn't try to make it really professional. I mean, not professional. It's just like
specific.
No, it was just like
That's
little
not bad.
things like.
That don't make sense.
That you can notice in like the actual film, like the whole pants disappearing, like what the heck just happened?
Yeah, like when you notice stuff like that, that's kind of like
it was
you're
just
not into the movie, and you're gonna notice stuff like that.
It's just like badly edited.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah. Like
it was a bit.
It was just badly edited, and I think it was just kind of. It's because I guess it's intended for certain audiences.
Yes, it's intended for kids.
Yeah, and so I guess I can see that kids aren't gonna notice it, and kids might enjoy the movie because it wasn't for a kid movie. I guess it wasn't bad.
No.
But at the same time, kids aren't gonna understand some of the joke.
There's a few
jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool, the whole basketball scene,
because you have current players.
Yeah, they actually had current players.
Yeah, you got Carmelo Anthony cameo later in the movie.
That was pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
when they're watching the game,
he drops
in the beginning. Yeah, that was funny. I like that bit.
Yeah, I like that bit too.
And I do have to give credit. Like they do have the turtles in the movie more, and they interact more. But for some reason, it's like it still feels like something missing.
Yeah.
I just know it's just because they're showing it. They're really like, okay, it's like this. When the turtles are together, just them, we're interested, right? It's cool.
Yeah.
And then they just have to go back to the other characters and they're not interesting at all. I didn't really care about Casey Jones in this movie at all.
Yeah, Casey Jones wasn't that interesting.
And they tried to make his story interesting by having him as spoiler, by the way, as a cop.
Yeah.
And then he just, he thinks he's what's his thing? He doesn't think he wants to become like a full detective or whatever. And then what happens in the movie happens, and then he just becomes the vigilante Casey Jones.
Yeah.
But I kind of just didn't buy it, to be honest.
I didn't really, yeah.
And it's weird to say, because, the actor, he's an Arrow, which I like Arrow. That's the only reason they hired him, because he was an Arrow, and it's like, yeah, it's Casey Jones, it just doesn't fit. He just felt miscast. And he seems awkward at times. When he's trying to explain about what happened in the beginning, in the action scene in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to say what he's trying to convince them, but at the same time, he finds it kind of humorous because he's kind of cracking a smile.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just confusing. It's like what? Like it's kind of awkward acting. It's just weird.
Tyler Perry was kind of weird too.
He was kind of annoying, but not usually not usual Tyler Perry annoying.
Yeah.
But he was kind of annoying. He was just a cartoon character.
Yeah, he's very cartoonish.
Yeah,
very
a little bit too much.
Very cartoonish.
It was pretty much Jamie Foxx in Amazing Spider-Man 2 as Max Dillon, but times 100. Yeah, you go. All right. Yeah, it's pretty much Jamie Foxx as Max Dillon.
Pull him right
times 100. Yeah, pretty much.
Pull him right on the cartoon.
Yeah.
I like comic book.
But it wasn't. I didn't really care for Tyler Perry in this movie. Yeah, I only really care about the Turtles and Bebop and Rocksteady. And that's pretty much it. The only good scenes are with those characters. Which is only barely half of the movie. I think they really tried to put Like, why am I rambling on? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I don't really
You
have,
agree pretty much, right?
Yeah, because I don't really have much to
All right,
say.
Jonathan, you got anything else? You got anything like else? Or do you agree with us pretty much? Or like you have something
I'm just
else?
happy they got recognized at the end. Oh.
Okay, they have that storyline, which kind of worked, but also kind of didn't. Like Mikey and Raph, they really wanna, like I like how they set it up. They want they want the world to view them as normal because they want to be heroes because they are heroes. But when they get accepted, it's kind of like, yeah, you guys are heroes. Here's the key to the city. It's it was weird. I was like, they're turtles, so why are you giving them keys to the city? I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, the whole key to the city thing was kind of outplayed.
Yeah.
Like, getting a key to the city is like a huge thing. Because Will Arnett character got it, and there was like a running joke throughout the movie. Oh, I got a key to the city. Key to the city.
What else? I didn't notice like that much like fan service, unless you count like Bebop and Rocksteady where they're in the movie. Like when people see fan service, like you mean like a little like a second or like a minute of like, oh, that's something from the comic, or that's something for the cartoon show, or that's something from the old movies. I didn't really notice that much.
Besides Vanilla Ice and
Vanilla Ice stuff, yeah.
Bebop and Rocksteady, that's basically it.
That's pretty in there. I guess I just didn't like pay attention or something. But I guess if you want to count Krang as a fan service thing, even though they set him up,
being the actual villain.
even though they do set him up early in the movie. It's not like he just comes out of nowhere, and which I thought that's what they're gonna do. That he's just gonna come in like the end and that's it. Like no, they set him up early in the movie, so okay, he's just not thrown in there. It's just like they want him to be the villain. So they kind of just screw Shredder over. It's like you had too many characters in this movie.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. It's like you could have taken out Casey Jones out of this movie, and just saved Krang for the next movie. But again, it's just like you just have the Foot Clan versus the Turtles again. But yeah, you could have had Bebop and Rocksteady fighting them, which I was a little disappointed they didn't get to fight that much.
Yeah,
it's like Casey Jones is the one that stops them at the end, because you need to have Casey Jones do something. It's like he really didn't have not much to do in the movie.
No.
It's like he was just thrown in there. So Casey Jones stuff was disappointing. But I did like the the people looking at us. Oh, bunch of losers. Fucking losers, YouTube. I know, like I was gonna say, I like that Friday 13 joke they said.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah,
that was
I
funny.
like that because I appreciate that. I'm a huge fan of Friday 13. You guys know that already. The only moment like Casey Jones and the Turtles that I liked was when they were messing with him.
Oh yeah.
Like when he saw Splinter. And by the way, Splinter barely in the movie. He didn't even do much again.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because I was
disappointed
that Splinter was.
Yeah, because
he was in like the movie like 3 times.
Yeah, that's it. And also it was also weird to see him outside, like when they got the keys to the city.
Yeah.
He's just standing there like no one reacted. There's a giant rat there. Like I guess they just didn't show like the reaction or whatever. See again, like seeing the Turtles with a bunch of people around them and just like they're just like acting normal. It just seemed weird to me. But yeah, I liked how the Casey Jones was being messed with Raph and Mikey.
Yeah, that was.
I like that. I thought that was pretty funny. But like, yeah, I kind of wish that you had more scenes with Casey Jones interacting with the Turtles. Maybe that could have been his role in the movie. You only get that one scene, and then that's it. He's just hanging out with Megan Fox, and throughout the rest of the movie, they're doing their own thing, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. Yeah, it's an old.
And I couldn't really buy the whole relationship with Casey Jones.
Nah, dude, that was forced.
That was so forced. I saw more of a relationship with her and Will Arnett's character, to be honest with you, than her and Casey Jones.
Yeah.
That's just kind of forced just because
Casey
Jones and April O'Neil.
Yeah. And April O'Neil also didn't have much to do compared to the last movie. Like, she was a central part in the last movie.
Yeah.
But
which I kind of had a problem with.
I didn't have a problem with that. Like, in the last movie, they try to give her character more connection to the turtles. And this one, they don't ignore that, but it's just like, yeah, we're gonna put you in the side a little bit. Yeah. It's good that they give turtles, but like, you gotta still give her something to do other than just be Megan Fox, you know. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I mean that's all I have to say. To be honest, it's kind of disappointing that I don't have that much to say. I remember
we weren't even.
We had so much.
When we watched out the movie, we weren't even talking about the turtle movie.
Yeah, it's like weird. Like, Ninja Turtles is a big nostalgia thing for us. And after we saw this new movie, we were talking about freaking Game of Thrones, you know? We're even talking about this movie. It's like, I'm almost forgetting now. I think this movie is gonna be so forgettable, to be honest.
Yeah, I forgot about it the moment I walked out of the theater.
Yeah, we were talking about something else. Yeah. Even though we're wearing these things the whole freaking time. Yes, we were wearing the whole things the whole time while we're watching this movie. I'm fixing it because now it's messing with my eyes.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I still think they did a good job with the turtles.
Yeah.
Like the personality and the chemistry and all that stuff. And okay, Bebop and Rocksteady. It was like half good and half a little bit not annoying, but what's the word? Repetitive. It's like they kept saying kind of the same jokes again and again.
Yeah.
Like the whole "my man." Yeah. That kind of old. They got that joke got old like after the third time, and they say it like 10 times in the movie, don't they?
Yeah.
But like, But I did like I didn't mind Sheamus as Rocksteady. No, he was okay.
Yeah, he was.
Even though I'm not big a fan of current WWE. But he's like a big star, right? Big WWE star.
Yeah.
I don't watch it, so I don't know. But I know who he is. Yeah, and I like the other guy in as Bebop. It was true to the characters there, kind of stupid, and they view this whole crime thing as a game, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that was true to the characters, and they did a decent job, I'll say. But again, like it's like Bebop and Rocksteady are cartoonish characters, and it's easy to do them in like a 20-minute cartoon, whereas this movie's like 100 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's why it feels repetitive at times. They're saying the same jokes. That's why at the end of the day. But I still like them though. I almost thought they were gonna die, to be honest. Like if they would have killed them off, like don't do that. You can save them for another movie. It's just like, but at the same time, it's like if they do another movie, the Bebop and Rocksteady stuff is gonna get old quick. Yeah. To be honest. So there's that. But I don't know what if I don't know if they do another movie. I don't know where they go with it, to be honest. I mean, you introduced a lot of new characters and all new stuff, yet it still felt repetitive. It's like you guys gotta waste a good potential to do new things with new characters and all that stuff, but you didn't. You just think they made almost the same movie as last time.
Yeah.
So that's good. But yeah, that's all I have to say, pretty much.
Man, I didn't really have much to say about it.
I mean, overall, I think the movie's at best so-so.
Yeah, it's okay.
Look at those losers looking at our videos. Stop looking at us.
It isn't horrible, but
they're laughing at us. Fuck you. Some people outside laughing at us like, oh my god, those losers. They're wearing the headbands.
Maybe they'll bring Shredder back. You know how he was frozen and stuff. Maybe something.
Yeah, they didn't kill him off, but
yeah,
he'll be back.
If they do another one, he comes back. He needs to be like a complete badass, or else I'm done with this franchise.
They can't have him they can't have him back like he was.
But yeah, this is like, honestly, this is how I feel about this movie. I guess it's how people feel about Main Spider-Man 2. I don't need to see that good of a movie, and that's where that series ended with 2. And this is probably gonna end with 2 because this movie's not doing good. Like honestly, this is not doing like this is not. okay, leave it there. This is doing like half as half the money that the first one made opening. Wow. And you know what's so impressive with the first one? It opens big despite like negative early buzz and bad reviews, and it had to compete with Guardians of the Galaxy, which is like the movie of that summer.
Yeah.
Like the week after. This is competing against X-Men, and people were disappointed with X-Men.
Yeah.
And Alice in Wonderland, and it's still open low. I was like, damn, dude, like, that's bad.
Yeah, you saw how empty the theater was.
Yeah.
It was pretty empty.
Like, I knew this movie was not gonna do good when I heard the Thursday night screenings were empty. A lot of them were empty. I heard, like, damn, dude, this movie's not gonna be good. Shit. So, yeah, this is probably the end of the series. This kind of sucks. But, I don't know. Whatever. It's disappointing that if you ended like this, damn, it's a weak ending.
I mean, it was a weak movie. So.
It was a weak movie, to be honest. So, overall, so. To be honest, yeah, like... I know you guys want to give me give a score, like,
out of 10?
Just everyone always asks, like, what do you give it? It's a score. So I kind of have to say it now. Like, highest? Like, I would say 6, but I kind of feel that's a little too high.
6 is kind of pushing it. I'd say 5.
Like, 5.5. I gotta say 5.5. 5.5, to be honest.
Yeah, 6 is kind of high. 5.
I feel like 6 is a little too high. Because, honestly, I don't have a desire to watch this movie again.
Yeah.
I did with the last movie, but not this one, to be honest. I might still watch it to see how I feel about it later, but I kind of have no desire, to be honest. So I had to give it 5.5. And that kind of hurts me to say that. Because the movie is weak. Like, the story is weak as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I know people said the story in the last movie was weak, but I thought it was alright for what it was. And this one is like... Dimension X, yeah, okay,
yeah.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, I don't. That's all I got to say. I mean, Jonathan, you got anything on there? Anything else? You didn't even talk. You guys just let me talk around the whole time.
It's your channel.
I know it's my channel, but like people want to.
There just really wasn't much to say. I wasn't like I'm just kind of like.
You covered everything.
Like.
Yeah, I did cover everything.
Yeah, because everything you've been saying, I've been agreeing on. So I don't want to repeat everything.
Yeah, I agree, man.
I mean, it's just, you know, and that wasn't a movie where I came out like, man, there's so much to talk about, because there really is.
No, man, that's the disappointing part. Like I kind of wish this movie was either just good or like really bad. Because when the movie's really bad, you got a lot of stuff to say. Like this is not that kind of movie. It's just kind of just there. Yeah. It's like
there's
wow.
Nothing much to say about it.
Because they're repeating themselves. Like that's why they don't know what to say.
Yeah.
This sucks. Oh, whatever. But I still like that. I still like this better than Secret of the fucking Ooze. Fuck that movie.
The what?
Secret of the Ooze. Secret of the Ooze. But I will say that Baxter Stockman in that movie was way better than this one. Because this same character, the scientist, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, in that movie he was a good guy, and this one's a bad guy. But the character's supposed to turn into a fly. If you guys don't know. They take him away at the end of this movie, and
I know. I felt bad a little. Like all the work he did, and it's just he's gone.
Leave the black guy alone. I don't care. It's Tyler Perry. But yeah, I'm just rambling on. I kind of, dude. You know, I wish we would have reviewed X-Men together. There would have been so much to talk about because we disagree with that movie like wholeheartedly. That would have been like an hour review because we never done a review where we disagree so much. That would have been that review. This is like ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did review for it already and I liked it, so everyone knows that already. And you didn't like it for some reason. Okay, this or X-Men Apocalypse?
This or X-Men Apocalypse?
Yeah.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yes. I was actually gonna ask you, X-Men Apocalypse or the Amazing Spider-Man movies? Because you're not a fan of those movies.
I say Amazing Spider-Man 1 is better.
Okay. And what about Amazing Spider-Man 2? I thought you liked that one better. I thought you liked Amazing Spider-Man 2 over Amazing Spider-Man 1. Okay.
I didn't really like at all.
The
Amazing
2?
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you liked the one better than...
I
know you didn't like
the
either.
villain was... All the villains in it were kind of weak. I like the villains more... I mean, I like... Because... the villain in the first one, Amazing Spider-Man 1, wasn't bad. It was just kind of meh.
Okay. Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx is just kind of very cartoonish.
Yeah, apparently we're reviewing Amazing Spider-Man movies now. Yeah. That's how interesting this movie is. Like,
I think the first one was Amazing Spider-Man 1 was. I don't know. You just didn't care for it. I liked Apocalypse.
There's more stuff.
I didn't hate it.
There's more stuff in the Apocalypse that's good for you than the.
I just feel like I was more disappointed in Apocalypse.
I think you were just like had too high.
I just had like
high expectations.
I mean, the first two prequels are really good.
Yeah. So
I was like, okay, it can't be like, it might not be as good as old.
Well, they did say in that movie the third one's always the worst. Okay.
But I felt like there was more good things. The thing about Apocalypse is, there was one really good thing I really liked, and that was Quicksilver.
Okay.
It was the best part of the movie. That was my favorite part of the movie.
You were like, oh, like,
great.
Apocalypse doesn't do anything. I'm like,
he doesn't really do anything. What does he do besides recruit villains?
No, that part was repetitive. Now we're reading X-Men Apocalypse. Okay, but that's our return to X-Men. Okay. But like, okay. Yeah, that
he recruits them and wasn't.
The beginning part wasn't very repetitive. Like, okay, you're in. Let's go get another one. You're in. That was repetitive. But
that was the entire movie.
No. He freaking invades Cerebro.
That was cool.
Dude, like that's big.
Yeah, that is big.
And he could. That means he controls.
But what is
everything.
it? Okay, but what did he do other than that?
No other mutant can do that.
What did he do with Cyclops? He cemented him to a wall.
Well,
really, all the power you have, and you cement him to a wall. All the power you. Come on, Tito.
He was being attacked by.
And you cement him to a wall.
No, he was being attacked by Magneto, and then he was being attacked by Storm at the same time.
Okay, and you cement him to a wall. He
does
internal power.
He does people.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have an internal. You have all this. You're like all this powerful being.
This is not X-Men.
And you cement him to a wall. This is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Well, that's part of his power. That's not the only thing.
Okay, but out of all the powers you have, you're gonna cement. You're gonna decorate a wall with a human or a person.
They suffocate. Like after he does that.
I just didn't think that's like. Oh.
Okay, this is not X-Men Apocalypse review. I'll review that freaking movie.
Anyways,
that's the review that.
Stay away from Ninja Turtles 2. I would say.
If
I wouldn't recommend watching.
Like watch it.
I wouldn't want on
DVD if you have time, but like I do not.
I wouldn't spend.
I don't recommend it.
$10 to watch this.
No, this is not worthy of the theater, to be honest.
No.
DVD maybe, but if you don't have nothing to watch, watch it on Netflix or something.
Yeah.
But that's the best I can say about it, like overall. Yeah, you guys agree with that?
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay. Thanks for watching. In our disappointing mood, but yeah, that's this movie. Yeah. Next up is what we're gonna review next. I don't want to promise, but like I always do this. You want to see Purge 3?
Purge 3.
Purge 3.
I'll watch it.
You watch it? Okay,
I like the second one.
That might be next. If not, then shoot, Jason Bourne. But I don't think you're gonna watch that.
I probably won't.
I'll watch it. Okay, if it's not Purge 3 and it's not Jason Bourne with us, definitely Suicide Squad. Yep. we were doing that together for sure.
Yep.
Movie of the summer. Movie of the freaking summer. It's gonna be a huge hit. It's gonna be awesome. It might be better than Civil War. Civil War was pretty impressive. I guess it is hard to top Civil War. Nothing is gonna top it unless it's Suicide Squad. That's the only movie that can top it.
I agree.
X-Men didn't. I like Civil War better than X-Men Apocalypse.
Okay.
And not this.
The only thing I liked about X-Men Apocalypse was when the Phoenix.
That was awesome!
I like that.
Dude,
I didn't say it wasn't.
You didn't say it. Oh. I don't care. I don't care what Sons of Stark. But that was awesome. That was a cool moment. I don't know if I mentioned that in my review. Because I didn't spoil everything. But yeah, that was awesome. Anyway, this look, this movie's so freaking forgettable. We're talking about other movies. It's like crazy. Whatever. Okay.
We'll end it here.
We'll end it here. Thanks for watching. Adios. And subscribe to his channel. I'll leave the link. And stay tuned for more reviews in the future.